Alright. Alright, Assalamualaikum. Very good morning. Di mana you guys berada? Good morning, good morning. I'm Pija and welcome to our cooking show, which is actually a mini unboxing for all new customers out there. So this particular show, we welcome new customers, existing customers, those yang baru nak fikir ada Thermomix ataupun tak, as well as those yang dah lama and maybe you fikir nak jadi advisor or join the team. So everybody is welcome. Even pets and animals and plants. That's what I wrote in my chat for today. So do ajak anyone who would find this useful, because today we'll be covering quite a few fun things lah, and also some practical things. So my name is Afiza Abdul Halin. I'm part of the Cook and Share community, whereby semua orang kat sini memang suka good food kan? If you guys suka good food, you write in the chat what is your favorite food. What is your favorite food in the world? May, what is your favorite food in the world? Our queen of sayur.
Makan sayur, green.
Oh my God. You guys definitely need to follow me at Mama_Mia. Is it Mama_Mia 16 or something? May, you write in the chat what is your handle untuk all your sayur tips. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there appreciate efficiency. So that is why all of us are here to know a little bit more about Thermomix. And bila you dah pakai your Thermomix, you akan jadi a little bit more passionate about it. And I sarankan everybody to always cook and share so that semua orang boleh benefit from how you get good food and efficiency. And if you would like, you are now part of the community of Cook and Share, whether you are a new customer or belum lagi, you are welcome to join all of us. Because hey, we have this bond of sisterhood or also brohood that makes us the Cook and Share community. Okay, so if you'd like to know more about the career, you can ask your advisor. And do follow us on all of our socials, whether it's the website, the Instagram, or also YouTube. Okay, so welcome again to the cooking experience, which is today we're gonna learn a little bit about three main things, which is how to cook with your Thermomix. Okay, but this is a mini unboxing, so I'm going to cover a little bit detail about when you unbox your Thermomix, what should you expect. And then we're going to learn about multi-layer cooking. We're going to make steamed rice, butter chicken, as well as chocolate cake, all at the same time. And then we're going to make lemonade, so that we can all have flat tummies, insyaAllah. And also, I want you to explore cookie dough together with me. Okay, ramai yang belum dapat explore betul-betul cookie dough, so I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. So this show is going to be, this class is going to be about 1.5 hours minimum. It might go to 2 hours depending on how many questions that all of you have. Okay, so siapa yang unbox dengan I, especially Bowie, if you could turn on your video. Kejap lagi I nak check your location and setup. But other than that, we are going to start, and I'm just going to stop sharing my daughter over there. Okay, so let's start with unboxing. So when all of you get your Thermomix kan from the box, the first thing that you're going to open, you're going to be greeted by four printed materials lah. Okay, number one, you are going to get your welcome guide. Okay, this is your welcome guide. Welcome guide is what we're going to use as a basis of kita punya unboxing today. So, I dah minta all of you to prepare everything, your setup all the way until muka surat 4. Muka surat 4 is having your cookie dough account as well as your location and setting up the Thermomix itself. Sorry, ada iklan dekat belakang, my husband and my daughter. So make sure you write all your particulars at the front, especially your cookie dough password. I know maybe password you tak nak share ke apa, but ramai orang selalu terlupa their password. So write it down. And we are going to go through today punya class mengikut kita punya welcome guide as well. Alright, so we might be jumping a few places here and there, but today unboxing we are going to be covering the safety of accessories kita, and you will see how they are being practically used. All right, okay, so this is number one. Number two, you are going to get this booklet juga, nama dia Perfection with Thermomix in 7 days. Terang pula I punya lampu kan. So this is a collection of recipes whereby the idea is kalau you buat all of these 21 recipes within 7 days, or you spread it out, rata-rata you will already be making using all the majority of Thermomix punya function. So definitely must do at least 70%. I would suggest kalau you guys baru je dapat atau belum try, siapa yang belum try, you definitely do cooking with white rice. You should do killer toast, chicken porridge juga. And I selalu cakap graduation recipe is cooking chicken rice in all the 4 layers. Inshallah, with this kind of minimal everyday menu, you will start to love your Thermomix. All right. So maybe you guys can write in the chat which recipe you want to try ataupun dah try and impressed with it. For me, it's always chicken porridge. Because bila kita demam, especially masa COVID hari tu, this is a life savior. So I definitely recommend that. All right. The third thing is your manual. Okay, do spend time to read the manual because banyak good information inside here. And nampak macam tebal, but the English section is very short. Tak silap ada bahasa Indonesia, jadi siapa yang nak baca bahasa Indonesia boleh juga, but also ada bahasa Malaysia. Alright, so do spend time to read this, especially bila nak tanya about keselamatan each and every single part, like the mixing knife. So do spend time with that one. And last but not the least is our basic cookbook. Alright, so this is our basic cookbook. Everybody should get this either in English or Chinese, depending your language. But basic cookbook ni, I nak tekankan a few things. Please do remember this. So basic cookbook bukan saja all about recipes. Of course, they are beautifully made. All kind of recipes you nak, mashed potato, and even desserts or your own barang-barang rumah like sauce tomato and things like that. But what I want to show you is these blue colored pages. Alright, these blue colored pages. Terang sangat lampu I hari ni. There you go. These are blue colored pages. Blue colored pages ala articles ataupun articles lah. They are like short master classes. So the one that I open here is all about caramel. So bukan saja it's about recipes, but it will teach you a little bit here and there. What is the basis of caramel? What kind of equipments you need, as well as recipes that might be exclusive as well to TM6. So you nak buat caramel or honeycomb or even lollipops, toffee, all of these are exclusive to TM6 via the sugar stages. So that part you can ask your advisor when you want to explore nak buat caramel. You teringat Fiza cakap sugar stages, what they are, you can ask your advisor, but actually senang sangat. You just follow cookie do and all is done. So the third thing that is important about your cookbook, your basic cookbook, is this last section. If you open to page 343, if you are English cookbook, over here is a section called resources. Okay, resources ni adalah information about nak chop, nak grate, as well as steaming. So macam kadang-kadang you message lah, katalah Bowie, you message Ainul, dia cakap, Ainul macam mana nak chop carrot, tapi Ainul tak jawab. Alah, takkan you nak tunggu forever kan? You don't have to. Actually, you can be proactive and open up basic cookbook, buka all the way to the back. You boleh find all the chopping and grating information. Nak mill your cheese, nak grate your breadcrumbs, everything at the back. But bukan itu sahaja, mungkin nanti Irma, you kata, I nak steam jagung lah, tapi nak pakai setting apa ya? And berapa gram jagung, so you can refer also dekat resources, dekat steaming function. So it's not just about steaming vegetables, but also steaming your meat, your animals kan. Sebab tu I ajak animal and plants to join today because we might be cooking you. Jahat tu je. But don't cook your cats, okay? So things like your prawns, your chicken, all the steaming setting is in the basic cookbook. So don't miss out, explore your basic cookbook, bawa ni boleh masuk dalam list buku for the year. So have it handy, mine dah linyai. Alright, so cek banyak sangat. We are now going to officially start our unboxing. Dah start dah pun with these major resources, so do remember to try this out. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. So let's open up our welcome guide to page 1 if you have it. Page 1, we are going to cover the accessories today via the cooking that I'm going to be showing you. But now we are going to do page 4 and page 5, which is the setup. So Bowie and Irma and everybody who has a Thermomix, when you nak letak or choose a location for your Thermomix, definitely choose a stable surface. So I right now have it on a trolley, but this is not my permanent location. But when on a trolley, especially mungkin trolley yang kurus tu, it's not stable enough. Meaning that kalau you buat you punya roti and you pakai kneading function, takut Thermomix you jatuh. Because dia akan bergerak-gerak. Okay? Alright, but kalau tak ada tempat lain, then bila you pakai Thermomix, you always be in the vicinity lah. So if you notice, I have my Thermomix over here. Bila korang nak choose a place, you find a location that also have space like left and right. Why? Nanti you nak letak ingredients you nak flip and open, nak letak your mixing bowl lid, ada ruang. You nak letak your spatula bila dah kaup and everything. So that is one thing. Not just on the side, but sufficient dekat depan juga. Okay, why? Because nanti by nature you're gonna lift and flip and mungkin letak kat depan or letak your sugar you nak weigh inside. So that is an ideal location. Tapi kalau tak ada tempat yang luas, it's okay. Ruang besar sampai macam ni sahaja pun, it is okay to be used. You know, sampai sini besar macam ni saja. If it fits, then it is good enough. But you make sure that whenever you are setting it up, you pull the plug, the wire all the way to a red marker. Red marker I tiba-tiba hilang today. So that is indicating 1 meter. Okay. And when we talk about the wire, where should you plug it? Alright. The best place is to plug it directly to a wall socket. So I tak boleh bawa my iPad, but I actually letak my Thermomix over here under a kitchen cabinet upper thing. Tapi I plug it directly to a wall socket. Okay, that is the ideal location. Tapi kalau you tak ada enough wall socket ataupun it's sharing and you need to use an extension plug, please use a very high quality one yang ada surge protector. 2 reasons why we don't recommend letak dekat atas extension plug. One is because kalau ada surge or everything, then it will, kalau you pakai extension plug yang tak berkualiti, then takut all the appliances on the extension plug tu terbakar bersama-sama. Okay, we don't want that. Number 2 is that kalau mungkin you are using a lot of appliances at the same time, bila you pakai Thermomix, mungkin power dia terjejas, affected. Contoh, bila you nak masak air mungkin normally 4 minit, tapi bila you are on an extension plug, dia jadi 8 minit or something like that. Terjadi semalam dekat I because I had to use extension plug dekat SSF Starling. Normally kita nak steam untuk buat mantau just lebih kurang 18 minit sekali dengan sup. But I needed about 24 minutes in fact because air dia tak cukup panas at that time. Okay, so do note those things. So make sure it's directly to a wall socket and it is cool. And kalau you tak banyak-banyak gerakkan your Thermomix, you boleh tuck in. You boleh tuck in your cord, masukkan dia ke dalam. Tapi kalau you banyak-banyak gerakkan, so just pull it to the 1 meter. Because I tak nak bila you kena gerak-gerak, it will unplug from the socket. Okay, that's in terms of location. So kalau I tengok Bowie sekarang dengan your Thermomix ke? Ya, boleh Fiza tengok di mana? Tiba-tiba pula aku cakap bahasa Indo, kenapa? Okay, ada tak orang lain? Okay, nice Bowie, it looks good. Bowie, I see that it is actually boleh tengok area dia, turunkan sikit your camera. Okay. Is that a cabinet? Bowie boleh go off mute dia?
Yeah, it's a cabinet. But I'm still figuring out, like maybe I need to put on the countertop or.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's alright. Now I know why. Alright, no problem, Bowie. Thank you so much. Oh, you are a marathon runner, is it? You pakai baju. Is that a bit? Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you, Bowie. So from the look of it, it looks like a stable area. But yes, the best is when you can find a countertop, which is the kitchen countertop. What I noticed about your location is that dia punya ruang kat depan tu tak cukup. Bukan tak cukup lah, macam kecil. Kan kecil kan? Jadi Bowie, whenever you and your, is that your sister? Oh, your mom. Hi, auntie. Ciao, Aunt. Morning. Okay, so bila the two of you are making sister
It's my
sorry,
mom.
sister. Oh, mom, see, awet muda. Awet muda nanti. Alright, so when you nak pakai your Thermomix, especially when it is chopping a lot of ingredients ataupun you nak buat dough, you don't leave your Thermomix. Takut dia terlompat. Okay? Kita lompat sikit tak lompat, but Thermomix tak mau lompat. Okay, wonderful. Alright, thanks Bowie. Okay, alright guys. So next thing I'm going to cover is the cover plate. This is your cover plate. Your cover plate is protecting everything inside. So kita nak jaga je because this cover plate, even though dia putih ataupun hitam depending on what you have, boleh crack. Macam kereta lah, macam kereta boleh tercalar. So ada cara to jaga your cover plate, which is how you handle your mixing bowl. So Bowie can do with me, bila you nak cabut your mixing bowl from the base unit, you angkat ke atas using the top handle over here. Okay, so you angkat ke atas, nak letak pun perfect Bowie, and then you letak dari atas juga. Semua ke atas, ke bawah, just like that. So kita tak nak dari depan. Why tak nak dari depan? Because nanti you akan langgar your locking arm. Takut terlanggar, even how careful you might be. Kalau you dah rush tu takut terlanggar, so you don't want to langgar. That is when the cracks will happen. It will crack bila kita terlanggar dekat sini, and it's not going to happen immediately. Dia sikit-sikit lama-lama jadi bukit. So takut crack tu membesar. So and then kita tak nak kita terlanggar dekat bawah ni. So because I see a lot of cases, crack often happen at the bottom as well as the top. This is definitely due to how you place your mixing bowl. So always dari atas. Okay? So everybody dah ada your Thermomix bowl outside. We are going to start in a while. Just sikit lagi. So Bowie, you are with me. Anybody else who are with me, turn on your video. Now we are going to learn about your mixing bowl. This is 2.2 liter bersinar-sinar. Jaga dia. Sayang. This is 1,500, you know. Oh, sayang dia. So, your mixing bowl boleh muat 1 ekor ayam to almost 1.8 to 2 kilograms of beef and a chock full of sayur lah. Okay, betul ni. I rasa boleh masuk cabbage. Alright. So, at the bottom is 5 pins. 5 pins ni gold plated. This is where the electricity is conducted as well as the information being sent from the base unit to the bowl to know what it needs to be done. It has 2 handles and I will show you how we use this later on. But what we're going to do now is disassemble it together. So Bowie, you're going to do it with me. What I want all of you to do, kalau you are practicing with me, is hold the top part of the handle with your left hand. Left hand, hold handle. Make sure it is facing upwards. Yeah, the cavity is facing outward. Now I want you to take your right hand and place it in the bottom hole over here. All 4 fingers masuk dalam longkang, I would say, and you'll be able to hold it like that. Perfect. Good job, Bowie. Now, holding it with your left hand on the handle, your right hand yang masuk dalam longkang tadi, I want you to turn it clockwise. Ikut arah jam. Alright, jangan terbalikkan Bowie, takut tercabut, takut knife you terjatuh. So with your muscle power, open it. Careful. Tak kuat aku dia dah tergulik macam tu. Alright, Bowie, I'm gonna put you together with me so I can see you. Bowie and all new users, you guys punya masih ketat. So Bowie, it's okay. I'm gonna show you the second way. Second way terus. So if you can get a towel or your basic cookbook, put it on the table. Okay, kalau ketat your mixing bowl, put something perfect. That's good, a towel. So now terlangkupkan your mixing bowl. Terbalikkan dia. Yes. Now hold the handle with your left arm, with your left hand. Tangan kanan masuk dalam longkang. Perfect. And with all your power, turn it anti-clockwise, lawan arah jam. Perfect. And you will hear durian jatuh, right? The mixing knife jatuh already, right? Okay. It's like I'm talking alone. Perfect. That is how you disassemble. This is, you use this method bila you buat roti. Okay, you buat roti supaya you tak payah cabut satu-satu from inside. This is how you do it lah. Siapa pula pakai mixing knife sekejap ya. Mixing knife saya basah. Alright. No problem. Kain. Sekejap korang. Sekejap is normally not like this. Okay. So now Bowie, you also have your mixing knife. What I want you to do is look at it. Take out your mixing knife. Ta-da. Auntie, get her to take her mixing knife. Okay, good. Now, you see a ring at the bottom. I want you to take it out, your ring. The green ring at the bottom. Bukan yang tu. Atas dia. Lagi. Yes, this is the sealing ring. Ta-da, the sealing ring. Good job. So this is the sealing ring. Make sure that whenever you are using the Thermomix, lepas dah basuh, masa guna basuh, you cabut and basuh juga celah-celah sebab takut ada makanan terlekat. Okay, contoh makanan terlekat like that. But after basuh, immediately terus pasang balik walaupun basah. So good job, Bowie. You are putting it back on. So we want this to be securely intact sebab this is what's going to prevent food from leaking into the base unit. So now let's pasang balik. Bowie, let's put your mixing knife into the bowl. Masukkan into the bowl. So I'm just going to remove you for a while. Okay, masukkan. Okay, it should be only one way. There's only one way to put it. Now, you take your base. Macam you pegang tadi tu kan. You take your base. Tangan jari masuk longkang. And then what I want you to do is put it at an angle. Remember tadi you open it clockwise kan? So now you pasang at an angle. Like that. Alright. Okay. Takut knife you jatuh nanti. And then you push the base to meet the handle like that. Got it? Alright, got it? You can go off mute, no worries. We are all brothers and sisters here.
Yeah,
okay?
I still haven't figured out, sorry.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so just now, your knife in already, kan? You already put your knife in. Okay, so what you want to do is, you see the ear part of the base. And then you look at your bowl, you see a little triangle on the left side of the handle. So the ear of the base goes underneath the triangle of your bowl. Okay, to everybody else, why is this important? Is so that kita tahu disassemble our bowl and clean it thoroughly. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Susah juga.
Senang. Because it's ketat, you punya baru.
Ayo, kena praktis lama-lama lah.
Praktis banyak kali. Jangan praktis lama-lama. Praktis banyak kali. So meaning you kena.
Susah. Alamak.
Meaning you kena rajin pakai. So I know. Make sure you help Bowie, okay? Alright. So we are going to start cooking. Let's all turn our Thermomix. Place the mixing bowl on top. So let's turn it on. Oh, I think you need to tercabut. No wonder. Okay, let's turn it on. Turning it on is very easy. Just use your fingertip, tekan the selector dial. This is your on and off and pause button. Okay, whenever you are cooking, you want to pause, you can turn this on. So who is cooking with me? Who is making lemonade with me? Can you turn on your video? Ada siapa kok? Bowie, are you making lemonade with me?
Yeah. What ingredients you prepare?
Okay.
Lemon.
Yes, lemon.
Lemon.
Get your lemon. Get your water.
Water.
Get your sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, that's it. Lemon, water, sugar.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Where are you, my friend? Okay. So everybody, we are making a detox lemonade. Okay. So Bowie is going to make, everybody else who is doing with me, you need 2 lemons, sugar, and water. That's all you need. Okay, I'm just going to show a variation as we go along. May, can you help to mute? Okay. So when you are cooking with the Thermomix, there are 3 ways. So I'm going to show everybody the first way, which is automated mode. When you are on your screen right here, I want you to swipe from right to left if you're looking at it. Okay, from right to left. And then find the scale function. Bowie, don't worry, you just find the scale function. Okay, So now your Thermomix is a weighing scale. So I have rock sugar over here. What I want you to do, Bowie, and the rest who are cooking with me, put in about 80 or 90 grams maximum of sugar. Okay, whatever sugar you have or want to use. If you don't want to use sugar, also can. So I'm just gonna put about 70 grams for me lah, personally for me. So you guys put it in. Once you put it in, I want you to take your lid. So this is your mixing bowl lid. The mixing bowl lid ni very special. Ada lubang. We're gonna learn all about the lubang in a bit. And you don't have to push it when you put it. Okay. I just want you to place it and press just gently so that it fits in place. Okay, you can have the handle facing forward also. That is totally up to you. Then you put on your measuring cup. Okay, put your measuring cup. So at your measuring cup atas ada perigi, there's a hole. Okay, this pandang atas. And then the two tongues go inside the mixing bowl lid. Okay, so when you have the measuring cup, I want you to slot it at an angle macam ni. At an angle. Senang nak letak. Jangan terus letak gelupuk like that because it's hard. It's hard to do it. So you just put it at an angle like that and then you push it down. Way easier. And then it means that your mixing knife is in place. Your measuring cup is in place when you can hold it as a handle as well. Okay. So what we want to do is explore the automated mode feature, which is the first one is the scale. So Bowie, I think you got the sugar in already, yeah? Okay, so what I want you to find out is turbo function. On the little bulat kecil over here, when you swipe your screen to the right, I want you to find the turbo function. Okay, it says my lid is not detected. Oh Allah, I have a sugar lump here. All right, so let's do it again. Press the turbo mode. I want you to set it to 2 seconds. Just tap the time and pushing the rotator dial until 2 seconds, and then you're gonna activate the turbo mode. So tekan the turbo mode, the gambar bulat on the right, and then you turn the dial around. Press, turn. Okay. So I want you to do it 2 times. Turn 1 time and then turn another time. But you notice your bowl is not locked. It is still locked. So to unlock your bowl, you nampak ada gambar rumah at the top. You tekan gambar rumah tu and this will unlock the bowl. This is one of the shortcuts. And what you will have now is icing sugar. You will have icing sugar. Very, very impressive all the time to me that from rock sugar or lump sugar, I would say, it becomes icing sugar. All right. So the next thing I want you to do is take your lemon. I want you to cut your lemon into quarter. Okay. So lemon cut into half. And then you cut into half again with the peel, with the seed as well. Okay, so those who are doing with me, you have 2 lemons. So I want you to put in the quartered lemon, dah potong into suku-suku. You put it inside. You just put it inside. Voila, just like that. Okay, all right. So in the meantime, I'm going to show a variation. I have not 1 lemon only and I have 2 grapefruit. If you notice, if my buahan ataupun sayur, if I put it through the hole tapi dia tak muat, dia tersangkut, it means that I have to make it smaller. I have to cut it even more so that we jaga our Thermomix for a very long time. So now it fits very nicely, but if your lemon can fit directly through the hole, you don't have to chop it even more. So another variation is I'm going to add cucumber inside. So 1 cucumber, Japanese cucumber. Bowie, don't worry about cucumber and all these other things I'm saying. And I'm also going to put in ginger. So that is my way of doing the detox lemonade. And I'm just going to turbo it once. So Joey, you wait for me. You wait for me. All right. So those who wants to do this detox juice, I'll put it inside our Telegram. This is how you do it lah. You just turbo it for once. So now I'm going to put in my water. So Joey, take your water, chill at best. And what you want to do is weigh it. You want to weigh it to 800 grams. All right. So when you have the weighing scale, you tengok it's negative 78 because there was weight before. You just press tare, T-A-R-E kat bawah tu to zeroize it. and then you put in your water. All right, put plain water, cold water, hot water, tak kot. No, don't put hot water. It's either chill or warm water. Put up to 800 grams. Okay, mine tak cukup, but it's okay. All right, so Bowie, I think you're done. May, can you help to add spotlight for Bowie, please? All right, perfect. Okay, letak air. Good. Dah? All right, so after you letak air, you get out from the scale and I want you to turbo for 2 seconds. Okay, so turbo for 2 seconds. Sama macam how you blend your sugar just now. Taram, taram, it's done. Where's my simmering basket? Here you go. Okay, so my lemonade is done. Tara, you guys want to see it? May, I think this is one of the things that you can try also lah. You let me know how it tastes. All right. So turbo 2 seconds. Sudah? Perfect, good job. And then tekan gambar rumah to get out of it. Perfect, you know already. So tak payah guna lama-lama, guna banyak kali, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to show you a simmering basket. So if you can take your simmering basket, Bowie, take your simmering basket, my friend. This one. Okay, May, can you help to remove spotlight? Okay, so this simmering basket is what you're going to use to strain your lemonade. Okay, what you want to do is you take your simmering basket and you would notice dekat belakang ni ada lubang. This lubang will go into your mixing bowl. At the handle over here, you akan nampak ada this indentation. So this simmering basket will go into the indentation yang dekat handle, just like that. Dalam Thermomix, the only locking mechanism is the locking arm. Alright, but when you put the simmering basket inside that indentation, it's not going to move about. See? If it's perfectly in place. So what you want to do with your lemonade, you just twirl it around. In my case, it's called a detox grapefruit, lemon, cucumber, ginger lemonade. And you hold the bottom handle to pour like this. Okay? And then you want to pour inside. So sometimes orang kata, kenapa bila I letak simmering basket, it still tumpah? Sebab you tak place the simmering basket in its correct location. So kalau dia tak inside the indentation on the side tu, it will tumpah about and it will move about. Hence why bila you pour, dia tumpah-tumpah. So in my case, I don't even have to look at it because I'm pretty sure it's in the indentation and I can pour out everything. Ta-da! And just like that, your lemonade is ready. And this is the bekas, my grapefruit, lemon, cucumber, and halia. So what you can also do alternatively is tuang everything inside ataupun leave the juice inside for about 20 minutes to immerse a little bit more. So in our case, we're going to use it straight away. I'm going to use the bowl straight away. I'm not going to immerse it lah. So what can you do with the peels? You take your peel and you take your spatula. This is your spatula. What you can do with your spatula is carefully and gently scrape off everything. This is how I like to do it. I suka gaul dia dulu so that everything loosens up. And then I pour it out. So this can go into your compost. If you just have purely lemon, it can go into your compost. Or you can simpan so that you can clean your Thermomix with the lemon peel. With vinegar and water, it will make your bowl shine. So supposedly we're going to do one cooking show inshallah soon. Whereby we're going to teach everybody how to treat your Thermomix to a spa. Ta-da! Done. All right. So our lemonade is done. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone who is doing it with me. You can chill it in the fridge dulu if you're doing it. Ataupun you can drink it. And this one I'm just going to set aside. Okay. All right. I'm going to set it aside. So, our bowl just now, you can just do a rinse. I am going to immediately start cooking the next menu, which is the multi-level cooking. But in this case, I'm not even going to wash using soap because it is sweet. And after this, I'm making savory. All I gotta do is just rinse it. Yeah, thank you, Ainul. Yeah, let's good. So I'm just gonna rinse it. And if you want, you can take your kain and just lap. My personal habit is I can lap dekat luar and I can lap dekat bawah. Because the 5 pins at the bottom must always remain dry before you want to place it onto your mixing bowl. Into your base unit, which you must place from the top. Just like that. So make sure it is dry. Done. Are we okay? If ada soalan, let me know. All right. So let's go to our second menu. Bowie and Mak Bowie, how is your lemonade? Dah minum ke belum? Dah?
Yeah, done.
Minum dah?
Belum.
Minum lah. Aunty.
Simpan dulu, simpan dalam peti.
Simpan dalam, okay, simpan dalam peti
Dia
ya.
bagi dia
Jangan
sejuk
simpan.
dulu.
Oh, tadi tak sejuk. Letak ais sikit lah.
Tak apa. Sekejap.
Bagi.
Masak dulu.
Simpan dalam peti ya, bukan dalam hati.
Ya.
Okay, everyone. So I'm just gonna help. Help to remove spotlight while I share something. Okay. So everyone, we are going to be making. What am I making today? Sarah? Okay. So we just made our lemonade. So right now we're gonna go a little bit faster. We're gonna be making steamed rice in the Varoma tray. Wow, what is that? We're gonna be making no butter chicken. And I'm gonna steam chocolate cake that I've made ahead. Okay, I just want to teach you how to do this and I will share all the links to the recipes later on. And later on, we're gonna explore cookie dough, whereby we're gonna make sofuto, the one that you buy at Family Mart, but you're gonna make it yourself. All right. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so we are making rice, but when we're talking about unboxing part of it, right? Okay. Am I spotlighted? May, can you check? All right. Okay, sorry. Okay, so sorry, just need to check a couple of things. So we are going to make chicken rice. Steamed rice in the Varoma. But before we do that, we've already covered the mixing bowl and so on and so forth, and also the spatula. And I will show you the use of the spatula later on when we take out the simmering basket. And what I want to talk to you about now is the concept of splash guards. Bila kita masak dengan Thermomix, of course there are going to be curry or even juices inside, and kita kena make sure that we have a mechanism so that everything inside tak kena your beautiful face. So the first thing is our measuring cup. So you already learned how to put in your measuring cup. At any point of time, kalau you nak buka your measuring cup while it is cooking, you can, but be safe. Exercise caution. How do you do that? You hold on to your measuring cup and you pull it back dulu. You pull the measuring cup to the back and you pivot it macam main netball, you see? Then you pivot it like that. And then you can take out your measuring cup already. Okay, so you put it in at an angle and you tekan ke bawah, you nak cabut, you pull it to the back and you pivot it upwards and you can cabut. All right, so that's first way of splashes, guarding against splashes. Using the measuring cup is the default mechanism of cooking with the Thermomix. When you have your measuring cup in place, even though dia tertutup, it's only a little bit of hole that is remain open over here so that vapor can come out. But nanti kalau you nak make your chili crab, you want to drizzle your egg, you can also drizzle at the top and it will come downwards. So that is your measuring cup. Method number 1. Method number 2 is by using your what do you call this thing? Your simmering basket. So there are recipes that says place your simmering basket on the mixing bowl lid, just like this. Okay, this is to help also to guard against splashes. Bila kita pakai Kita akan pakai bila cookie do suruh you pakai, ataupun bila you buat resepi sendiri and you want to make sure that there are more vapor that can escape, you use the simmering basket in place. Contoh, bila you nak tumis sambal, bila you nak make your rendang perhaps, you want it to be more dry, then you place the simmering basket on top. Why? Because the holes on the simmering basket will allow more vapor to escape versus if you use the measuring cup. Measuring cup sikit je, ada 4 je lubang. But dalam simmering basket, there are definitely more holes to allow the vapor to escape. That's number 2. So number 3 is the splash guard. This is the accessory that you get for free when you get with the Thermomix, and you use the splash guard bila? Only when the recipe asks you to. Splash guard is used in conjunction of high temperature and sugar staging cooking, especially high temperature. Apa tu high temperature? Imagine you nak buat you punya kamhyong prawns. That is when you're gonna saute the prawn, nak bagi dia crispy on the outside but cook in the inside. Bila you nak brown your beef, bila you nak buat your chicken cubes, okay? Bila you nak buat beef stroganoff, you're gonna use high temperature cooking to brown your beef. So you're going to use the splash guard in place and you just place it on top before you activate the Thermomix. So what does it do? Okay, what does it do? There is a hole in the middle of the splash guard, but there is holes around the splash guard over here, but there's the matte area in the middle. Why? Why is it designed that way? It's because bila kita masak high temperature, kita masak dengan oil sahaja. Mainly with oil only. So oil bila it splashes out is definitely gonna sakit lah kan. But we also want to make sure when we cook high temperature mode that vapor actually escape and doesn't become water droplets and jatuh balik on your brown beef. Nanti karang dia berair lah pula. So the splash guard is designed for that particular cooking. So that is why it will protect you from the oil while letting the vapor escape on the side. All right, so to my new advisors as well, I hope you learn a few things. So that is your splash guard. Only use it when cookie do ask you to. Jatuh. All right. Okay, May, can I have a sound check? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very well.
All right. The last way, the fourth way, tadi measuring cup, simmering basket, and splash guard. Now, the fourth way of going against splashes is using the Varoma set, atau mainly the Varoma dish. Your Varoma set comes with a dish, a tray, and a lid. Mine is clear, which is the old one. Okay, the old one dia melekat-lekat. Yours is matte, dia hitam penuh. So that one, the quality is so much better than this one that I have. So you guys are very lucky lah. So when you use the Varoma set as a splash guard, same way, you just place the Varoma set onto the mixing bowl lid like that. Macam tu sahaja. And it will fit in place. In fact, you can rotate a little bit. And when do you use this? Advisors, if you know when you need to use it, I want you to put it in the chat. You use this bila you nak masak ingredients yang foamy. Okay? This is not cooking inside the Varoma dish. This is cooking inside the mixing bowl, and this is to prevent splashes. So contoh, when you make strawberry jam inside, when you make the soya bean drink inside the mixing bowl, it's going to froth up, akan berbuih-buih, keluar. Kalau you tak letak the Varoma dish on top, but you put either a measuring cup or a simmering basket, what's going to happen? Buih-buih tu, dia akan mengganas, dia akan mengganas, and it's still going to spill over. And it's going to spill over to the side of your bowl. But if you use the Varoma by magic and by design, the bottom part of the Varoma and the lid memang dah perfectly designed to fit so that the buih-buih will actually come upwards instead kat sini. So you use it then, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to got that? Laju ke? Kalau laju, advisor you nanti insyaAllah akan tolong lah, or you can ask inside the group chat later on. So I see, Lina masak pakai Thermomix. Cute je Lina lah. Alright. So now we're going to start cooking the next recipe, which is I'm going to cook rice Okay, normally we cook rice inside the simmering basket. Okay, another method to cook, there are 5 ways to cook rice using or being helped with the Thermomix. Number 1, which is the most favorite of all, is you put the rice inside the simmering basket and you put the simmering basket inside and then you steam the rice. That is method number 1. So you do this for masak nasi putih. In the 7 days perfection, Bowie, Irma, you pakai cooking with rice recipe. Number 2 is you swipe and you see the bulat-bulat kecil. There's a rice cooker mode. Rice cooker mode and along with other modes are the additional function you get with your Thermomix. And if there are new ones, it's going to come to you for free. You don't have to pay anymore. If you want to know more about the modes, are the information icon at the top where you can read. Okay, so you don't have to depend on your advisor for all these nitty-gritty. You can read via the information icon. So when you use the rice cooker mode, you put the rice inside the bowl with nothing else, no accessories inside, just the bowl, and you put the rice inside, and that becomes your rice cooker. The third way is you use the Varoma dish. Well, this is the good way to masak your pulut, your nasi pulut, your glutinous rice. You put in your soaked glutinous rice and put it inside, and you can cook it inside there lah. Okay. The fourth way I'm going to show you today is using the Varoma tray. Okay, so we're going to cover the Varoma tray and put the rice on top. And the fourth way is that you can tumis your rice inside the mixing bowl and finish it up in the oven. There is one recipe called chicken akhni inside Cookie Do where it teaches this. All right, so now we're going to get started. We're going to cook already. Izzat talk too much lah. Okay, so to do this multi-layer cooking, we're going to start with the rice. What we're going to do is we're going to measure in 200 grams of basmati. So I'm using basmati for this recipe, 200 gram. And I want you to wash it at least 3 times, at least until it's clear. Very clear. I just wash it 3 times. I put it in a bowl and I, like ramas and do it 3 times. It's clear enough for me. All right. But when you do this, when you basuh rice, 200 grams is going to become about 250 grams later on, campur dengan air yang dah basuh tadi. So it's going to be, the water has to be adjusted a little bit lah later. Now we're going to put in other things that you want to flavor your rice. So in my case, I'm going to flavor my rice with some garlic sauce that I dapat extra from kedai Arab. So I've been having this for far too long. Alamak, I lupa to measure it. There you go. So you can turn on your scale and you put a bowl onto the lid and then you can measure. You can measure as you put in ingredients in the bowl, just like that. Okay? All right, I'll show you again. So I'm going to put in water now. I'm going to tear. So it's going to zero rice the entire bowl with the rice inside. So what I'm going to do is put about 350 grams of water. Okay, so there is a ratio to it. Okay, there is a ratio. Okay, just like that. And you can put in seasoning if you want to put salt ke, pepper ke, and you just kacau lah. So I'm just having the rice and garlic sauce, and I'm going to put in mixed vegetables as well. Okay, so this is the first step. You campur your rice. If you tak nak campur with garlic sauce ke, or whatever flavoring, it's okay. You just do it simply like that. Okay. So do it in a bowl first and set it aside. Okay. While we prepare for the rest. This is the first step. Let it soak. Okay. Let it soak like that. Put it aside.
Can I ask the water proportion and the rice?
Sure. So different rice and will have different water proportion. So in this particular recipe is basmati. Basmati, when you want to cook it like steam, like what I'm going to do later on, or inside the mixing bowl, the water proportion is one basmati portion to 2 waters. So if I have 1 cup of basmati, I need 2 cups of water. If you're using jasmine rice or normal white rice, is 1 cup equals to 1 water. is brown rice is different. So we have all of these guides inside the Telegram group. Nanti karang, I know or somebody can help to point you to it. All right? It's so nice to cook with this. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is teach you about manual cooking. Okay, but so sorry, I have to check on something. Is there any questions in the meantime? All right, have you tried, who have here tried cooking rice in the Varoma before? Boleh tak tulis in the chat? Sorry, I'm just trying to access my cookie dough. Has anyone tried? May, is there anyone, have you tried, May?
Personally, I've not. Gonna see this for the first time.
I hope jadi. All right. So sorry, everyone. I'm just checking something on my cookie dough. All right. So if you are doing this with me, you can just simply do that. What I'm going to do now is the butter chicken. Okay, I'm just putting up my recipe on the side. So butter chicken is where I'm going to teach you about manual way of cooking. Okay, manual way of cooking is by going to the home screen, whereby you see the three knobs. The three knobs over here. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, and 3. So when you are cooking on the stove, it's the same thing, whereby you akan tanya yourself, berapa lama nak masak? How hot does the what do you call it? How hot does the kuali needs to be? And do I need to stir or I let it be? When you cook with the Thermomix, it's exactly the same thing. The first circle is time. Berapa lama nak masak? And then the middle one is temperature. How hot is the temperature need to be cooked? And then the third one is the speed. When you're talking about the speed, does it need to be slowly stirred or we want to blend it or what? What is it? So this is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to show you how to make no butter chicken, a very kid-friendly recipe. And what we're going to do is open up the lid. By the way, this is actually a cookie dough recipe. It's a cookie dough recipe, but for now, I'm going to show you how to make it manually lah, because we're doing that. So the first thing we want to put in is our onion. So it's about 1 onion. You just halve it. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more onion, like bagi sedap sikit. And then we're going to put 3 cloves. Okay, you're going to put 1 chili. We're going to put in ginger as well. Okay, I think that is all. Perfect. All right, and then what you want to do is you're going to close the lid. And then the recipe, actually I'm going to show you the recipe right now so that you see what I'm doing. Okay, the recipe I'm using is Buddhist no butter chicken, but I'm teaching you how to do it manually. Okay, so you can see the list of ingredients as well as how to do it. Okay, right over here. Okay, so I'm going to set to 3 seconds and speed 7, right at step number 3. Later on, I'm going to saute it and later on, I'm going to cook it. All right, so we're going to learn how to do this together via the manual way of cooking. So it says that I have to chop it for 3 seconds, just 3 seconds, and then speed 7. So you set for 3 seconds. Okay, I'm going to set it a little bit more. And then when you want to do the speed, you just tap the speed icon and you turn gradually, consistently to number 7. Just like that. Okay. You notice I'm also moving my Thermomix as I'm cooking. It is perfectly safe as long as you are being cautious about it. So what's going to happen inside is all my ingredients. Just now I put biji been chopped already. The next thing you want to do is you take your spatula and you're going to scrape down. And what we're going to put next is oil. Okay. All right. It says for me to put about 20 grams of coconut oil. So you can put your choice of oil. I'm putting olive oil today. And I'm going to put a little bit more because I have a little bit more of onion. And then it tells me to put in my spices. I have coriander, cumin, cengkeh, cinnamon, bay leaf. So just follow the recipe that you're following according to the ingredients that it asks you to lah. All right. And then what you want to do is just close it. And now we're going to cook. Now we're going to call the recipe, the setting untuk masak. Okay, so if you have your Thermomix with you, can you try to go closer? It says for me to tumis for 5 minutes, but I'm just going to tumis for 3 minutes today. So because we're unboxing, tak nak lama-lama. And then I'm going to turn the temperature to 120 degrees Celsius. Just like that. Okay, 120 is when you want to saute. And then you want to saute, if you have, like me, I have cinnamon inside. I want the cinnamon to still look like cinnamon. I'm going to press the reverse button. There's a reverse button at the bottom. This is when your mixing knife has one sharp and one blunt side. So if you go sharp, it's going to chop. It's going to chop. But if you choose the reverse function, it's going to use the blunt side and go on reverse and will not chop your ingredients inside. And I'm just going to turn to speed number 1. I'm just going to turn to speed number 1 and let it cook. So sometimes when you are sauteing, right now, it's sauteing, I can take out my measuring cup and see what's going on inside. Or you can just take it out to let more vapor out. But I'm following the recipe. It says to stir without the measuring cup. Okay, all right, I'll just follow it. Okay. There's a lot we want to achieve for today. Now, I have a lot of other ingredients in here. I'm going to put them aside for now. Now I'm going to prepare my chicken. I'm teaching a very different way of doing multi-level cooking. Okay, I'm going to prepare the sauce to cook my butter chicken. And then I'm going to cook my chicken inside the bowl as well. I'm going to be steaming my cake over here. I'm going to be cooking my rice up here. All right, so we're going to test that. And it should be done about 20 to 30 minutes. All right. So in terms of my chicken, I'm going to place it inside my simmering basket. Okay. So the simmering basket is not only for rice or potatoes, but you can also use it for your to steam chicken, to steam your jagung, pulut also you can. So what I want you to take note is the fact that there is a capacity marking as well. Okay, everything has a capacity marking, which is at the top of the simmering basket here. So what you want to do is, I take my chicken and I'm going to place it inside my simmering basket. If I were to put so many things, I'm not able to close it, terjungkit macam ni, it means that I've reached my capacity. It's like too much. So you cannot. You have to make sure that you can close the lid like that. Okay? Just like that. Oh, sedapnya bau. I wish you guys were here. You can smell the bawang. All right? So if you notice, I have 2 simmering baskets, one with and one without. This is my old Thermomix from TM31. So I'm going to show you the TM6 one, which has the lid. Okay, make sure that you can close your ingredients. Just like that, you've prepared your chicken. Nothing else for the chicken. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about next is, where's my kain? Is the concept of steaming. Okay? The concept of steaming. When we want to steam, we're going to be using the Varoma. Okay? This is your Varoma set, which is something that we use to steam with the Thermomix. When we are steaming, the concept is that we're going to use vapor, like this one is coming out, and we're going to use that vapor to cook inside. So when you have your Varoma, you can steam things inside, like chicken or rice, and I'm going to steam cake today. You want to make sure that the holes dekat Varoma ni tak tertutup. You see my hand there? If my hand is besar gedabak, it closes everything. Yeah. It closes everything. Then it will cover all the holes and will not allow steam to escape. So if you see I put this up here, then you see the steam is escaping. But if I were to place, for example, this particular bowl inside, you will see no steam escaping. So how are you going to cook your food? So if you do have a plate like this, what you want to do is put like a trivet. I'm going to show it to you now. Okay. Like this one. You can put it on top. And then you can place your plate on top like that, and you will see that there is still steam coming out. There you go. Okay? There you go. So make sure that there is always hole that can allow steam to come out when you are steaming food with the Varoma. Okay. So in my case today, I'm going to be steaming chocolate cake. All right. So this is also a recipe from Cookbook. I've already prepared my batter earlier today. Okay, but if I were to put this is the 20 centimeter cake pan. If I were to put this completely, it will tutup. It will tutup and will not allow Varoma to escape. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put chopsticks. Okay, this is small lah because kalau I pakai the trivet tadi, nanti I tak boleh tutup my Varoma. So I'm going to use chopstick. You can use spoon, you can use other flat area because chopstick will still allow for my cake pan to be raised. Okay, kesian I space saya kecil sangat. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how I put it. Just like that. Okay, it's slightly going to be wobbly, but because 20-inch cake pan, it's still good. It's still good. All right. So while I get this ready, tadi my measuring cup jatuh, but lucky I'm not going to be using it. Okay, let's look at what's inside. Dah masak elok dah. There you go. This is going to be the rempah to my no butter chicken. The next thing it tells me, so I'm going to continue with the recipe. Okay. What it asks me to do next is add my chicken and cook it, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to add my passata. Passata or your tomato sauce. Okay. So this is about 200 grams. So let's do that together. I'm going to teach you about the concept of Varoma. So Bowie, you must you pay attention kejap lagi. So put in passata and it tells me to put 200 grams of cream. Okay, but I'm not going to put cream. I'm not going to put in santan. I'm going to put a little bit only because at home we are trying to cut dairy as well. So I'm just going to put about 200 grams. I'm going to put a little bit more. I want it to be runny and berkuah, so I'm going to put 300. So that's a combination of 270 grams of water and 30 grams of cream. Okay. Bila you masak like sikit-sikit beza-beza tak apa. Ada sikit beza-beza tak apa. Alright. So what I'm going to do also is put in some cherries. So not cherries, cherry tomato. And now I'm going to place in, we're ready to start already, okay? This is what we're going to do. My chicken just now, remember the hole? I'm going to put the simmering basket inside the hole. Okay. And then I've already put in put on the lid first. Bila you nak steam, you don't use the measuring cup. Okay. And then you take your Varoma dish, you can stack it on top. All right. So we're not done yet. We can also do multi-level cooking whereby you place your rice or your other things you want to steam right on top. One thing I forgot is I want to cover my cake. I want to cover my cake so water droplet doesn't come down and rosakkan rupa cake. This is my first time making this cake, so I will let you know if it tastes nice or not. So when we do double steaming, you can put your chicken or your sayur on top. But if you are steaming, the juice of the chicken can go down through the holes. So if you don't want that to happen, you can place the chicken or fish or other food in a plate like this, and then you can steam together, just like that. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do with my rice. I just noticed that my cake pan is too high. Hold on a second. May, do we have any questions from the floor?
Yes, one question. Tanya, if kukus cake on top of the ayam, does the cake taste or smell like ayam or not?
Can anyone get that question? Can anyone answer that for now? So flavors do not transfer through aroma. So my cake will not smell like ayam because flavors do not transfer through aroma. Okay, sorry guys, I'm having a bit of an issue. I didn't check that with my chopstick I can close my what do you call it, my Varoma tray. It looks okay actually. But if I were to tutup, so I want it to still be fitted so that whenever we're steaming, the vapor will not escape. So now I'm teaching you the concept, also what not to do. So this is what you should do. You need to make sure that everything can be still fitted in close so that whenever the steam comes up, you can escape. But let's continue on. Since we're teaching how to cook rice, you put your Varoma on top. And what you want to do is take a baking paper that you have traced into the shape of the Varoma. And what you want to do is crumple it as such and put it under running water. Okay? Put it under running water and then it will melekat better and easier to spread. Okay? So that's what you want to do. In the meantime, I'm going to start already my masakan. Okay, it's going to take about 30 minutes. Okay, but I'm going to lessen it and we're going to use the temperature called Varoma and we're going to steam it already. Okay, it's going to take a while for the vapor to create with the new liquid. So you have time to assemble your Varoma while the water is being heated up. So that's a tip for everybody who is using the Thermomix already. So I've already placed everything on top. Okay, I forgot this one. Hiya, May. This is from yesterday lah. Colored from yesterday. All right, place everything. And you remember what we did earlier? We have our rice with our liquid on top. You place the entire thing into the Varoma tray. Dengan yakinnya. Please let it be my day. Okay? Yes. No, bukan bagi dia menggunung macam tu. So remember, this is 200 grams. So don't go beyond because maybe 220 boleh kot. But I don't recommend going beyond, takut tertumpah. Okay. And then what you want to do is you smoothen it out lah. You make sure that the beras is covered in the water. So I've already tried this method before doing this particular cooking show to make sure that it really, really works. I saw it from a person in Portugal. They buat this recipe and they masak kari kat bawah and they steam flan in between. So that's where I got my idea to try with a steam cake. Okay? So even if later on something tak masak, I will just add on time. Okay. Done. Would you guys like to see a close-up? I try, okay? So what does it look inside? There you go. Just like that only. All right? Because the concept of cooking rice is to cook it inside liquid and add heat to it and then it will cook. All right. There you go. Simple. Simple. So this is manual way of cooking. Any other questions? So FYI, I used passata today. The other day, I only just did it with water and tomatoes that I crushed. It didn't give an intense flavor, so I hope with this one, it will give us a little bit better flavor. All right. So let's now open back our welcome guide. Bowie, Irma, I hope you are still with me. I hope you are still with me, huh? Good. Ta-da. Okay, so where are we? In the welcome guide, we have actually covered page number 7 as well as page number 8. Okay, so please refer to your welcome guide. Ada banyak really good information in here. So after this, we are going to cover the last part of the cooking show, which is also your unboxing, which is guided cooking. In the meantime, I'm also going to give you a tutorial of how to use Cookie Do. Okay. As part of unboxing is also learning a little bit about your warranty. Can anybody here, customer or advisor, tell me in the chat or go off mute, how long is your warranty? How long is your warranty? Tell me.
2 years.
2 years. Lagi? Dr. Ain pun cakap 2 years. Oh. Is it more? Is it less? Yes. Majority of us have it for 2 years. Why do I say majority? Natasha pun cakap 2 years. Betul. Why I say majority? Because sometimes there are promotion where you get extra warranty, 3 months. So please look around. Whenever we have that offer, you can tell your friend to get a Thermomix because then you get 2 years and 3 months. Okay. Alright. So sorry. Liza ni kan kabut lah hari ni. Okay. What is the warranty? We're talking about warranty. So bila you get your Thermomix, when you unbox, so I hope Natasha, Irma, as well as Uma, if you manage to join, before you buka all the parts of your Thermomix, you check their condition while they are in the plastic itself. Because once you buka, then that will void the warranty. So your spatula would have been in a plastic, so check whether everything is in place, tak ada terkoyak, tak ada tercabut. Then, if ada, you can send it for replacement. Okay, so the machine, what covers the warranty? So you can read it at the back of the welcome guide yang ada gambar heart warna hijau ni. It says that all consumables is based on wear and tear. What is consumables? Consumable is barang-barang yang kita selalu pakai lah, macam tayar kereta. That's part of consumable. It's not covered under warranty. Okay? So kalau you dah selalu pakai spatula ni, lepas tu dia dah start terkoyak kat sini ke, in case just in case tak selalu jadi, then that is not under warranty because that's under wear and tear. Kalau you punya mixing bowl, you tengah pegang-pegang sekali macam ada lipas lalu, oh pojok tercabut, tercampak your mixing bowl, dia jatuh, dia kemek, that's not under warranty. Just like your phone, kalau dia punya casing terpecah bila jatuh, yang tu not under warranty. So I just want to help you understand the concept of what's under warranty and not. So what is under warranty is benda-benda yang kita tak nampak. Okay, benda yang kita tak nampak that is caused by manufacturing defect ataupun within 2 years adalah sebab-sebab dia dan rosak ke, you hantar pergi HQ will say this is under warranty or not. So majority of the parts inside like the motor or maybe sometimes ada the control unit ada problem from the manufacturer, then that is under warranty. Okay, if for example you go to the HQ and then there is a bill, here's my tip. Ask if you can get a discount. Okay, just ask only lah. Okay, but does this mean the Thermomix rosak a lot? No. I dah pakai this for more than 2.5 years. Okay, so I've never sent it for replacement of parts or anything as such. I do check it for temperature setting or scale just to make sure it's still intact. I have my 13-year-old Thermomix at the back yang tu hanya sekali saja dalam umur 13 tahun dia I've sent it to check for weighing scale. So what is happening right now when we are talking is this is cooking. Okay, if you notice ada lampu kat sini warna merah. Okay, terang, see warna merah. I kena tutup sikit lampu sebab terang sangat. Bila di lampu color merah, it means that the bowl is hot. Okay, walaupun bowl is hot, you warna merah, you can touch the handle. This is the handle for the mixing bowl, the handle for the Varoma, and handle, every handle lah, semua barang Thermomix ada handle, including the spatula, of course ada handle lah. So just be wary of that. Hi Maya. Alright, so while we are also here, I'm going to go through a little bit about cookie dough. Alright, so ramai orang dah ada Thermomix but diorang tak belajar ataupun tak explore cookie dough. And for that, I'm going to sit down. Thank you for bearing with me today. It's been quite a week for me. By the way, whoever is in PJ, you guys can go ahead and check out Starling Mall. There is a shop. There is a look at SSF. Ada our team doing a booth over there. So you can go and check it out. All right. Oh, sedapnya bau. I wish you guys were here. All right, here we go. Okay, so I just share a little bit, especially for orang yang belum ada Thermomix and curious about it, especially kalau Irma or Bowie, you send anybody for hosting. So Thermomix has been around since 1960s by a company nama Varoma. Okay, a company that has been around more than 180 years. And percaya atau tak, it's being sold every 23 seconds around the world. Harga dia is 6,988, but you can ask your advisor the 3 options for you to own it at 9 ringgit a day. So just imagine you ada so many gadgets. Okay, now you can replace up to 30 gadgets in one kitchen. Yes, you just have that Thermomix. So imagine the space that you can save, the usage, you tak payah fikir, the user manuals, you nak clean up satu benda saja, and also you store satu benda sahaja. So I hope you guys can imagine the efficiency of the Thermomix, and when you get it, you get your Thermomix and all the accessories that kita unbox today, and you get your basic cookbook and cookie dough. I'm going to go into detail about cookie dough in a while. And the promotion for you to tell your friends, today, and those young curious, is that when you get a Thermomix, you have the option to get a lot of free stuff. Okay? So everybody who buys a Thermomix, you ada hosting gift. So bila Irma, Umay, Bowie, you beli Thermomix, you ajak 3 friends to see a cooking show by your advisor, or in this setting, you boleh claim your hosting gift. So this month, it's about a premium bread knife. Kita potong dengan guide so that you punya bread tu macam roti gardenia. Dia sekata serelai tu kan. And you also have a blade cover and peeler. I tunjuk kejap lagi lah. Okay, blade cover and peeler untuk peel, yes, your potatoes, your carrots, semua. And you can use it for slow cooking and sous vide. Tapi kalau you nak lagi free gift, you can pay using full payment option. You can either do cash atau card. You get extra gift. Nak bawa balik kampung using a carry bag, ataupun you nak serve your butter chicken kejap lagi in a Varoma tray, you can do that. So one of the things that you will get after you buy a Thermomix is this particular unboxing. But we are doing this today's session, the difference sikit is unboxing plus cooking class plus pijat pot pack plus a lot of tips, training lah for advisor. So the best is for you to ask your advisor to come over to your house and cook together with you. But kalau advisor you dekat Sarawak tapi you dekat Kedah, that is not possible. So you can do it virtually as well. Okay, so do that. Jadi kalau sesiapa yang dekat sini belum ada Thermomix and you want one, do let your advisor know. Alright. So now we are going to go into cookie dough. Okay. But before we go into cookie dough, I'm going to show you what is cookie dough. There we go. All right. So what is cookie dough? Cookie dough is something we call guided cooking. All right. So this is guided cooking. Sorry. All right, there you go. Guided cooking is when you go onto your TM6, you baca recipe and you press this button called start cooking and you ikut sahaja dia punya steps on what to do in terms of masukkan bahan, the setting, how to do that, you just follow instruction. In this example, tengah buat mantau ban. So dia ada banyak step tapi kita just nak ikut satu persatu and your mantau ban is ready. So cookie dough is a subscription library. You akan dapat 6 bulan for free. Kenapa for free? Sebab lepas tu you kena subscribe, which is only $59, which is about RM240 untuk 1 tahun. Nah, that's equivalent to about RM20 sebulan. But you punya amount of recipes ada 80,000 recipes inside cookie dough. So cookie dough, I'm going to show you how we're going to use it kejap lagi. There are so many functions. We're going to search, we're going to save, and all of these recipes and things like that you can do with your cookie dough. Okay, if you guys ada soalan about cookie dough, you can also put it in the chat. So right now we're gonna open your cookie dough. Okay, everybody, you can open your cookie dough. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so this is cookie dough website. All right. Make sure you sign in to cookiedoo.international. Everything you need to know about your account, kalau you browse using your phone or your computer, is at the top right-hand corner over here. Okay. So make sure you know where you are with your Cookiedoo. All right, you can click account and this is where you're going to see your membership. So in my case, I already subscribed more and more to my Cookiedoo. So it will expire January 1st, 23, $59 a year. Okay, and it can be connected to 5 Thermomix TM6 ataupun your TM5 dulu pun boleh. So you can see everything over here lah. Okay, you can even change your name because it will pop up on your Thermomix later on. So the typical thing you would do with a Cookiedoo is you search for recipes. So let's say I want to search, I'm recommending this recipe, orange bun. Okay, you type in the recipe, orange bun, or the orange cake, and you will see so many ideas. Okay, but if you notice, ada pula lah bahasa pelik kat sini. Fruchtigskar, Filipino waiting curry. Apa benda lah pula tu. So I think this is German. Because recipe in Cookiedoo is all languages. Remember, it's cookiedoo.international. So if you want to filter, go ahead and tekan the filter function. You can filter for type of food as well as preparation time, as well as country and also language. I personally, this is my suggestion, is you don't filter. Because why? Thermomix has been around since 1960s and it started in Germany. Vorwerk is a company from Germany. Okay, so they have been using and developing recipes since then. So their recipes are quite interesting. So I can also explore new things that Malaysians, Singaporeans, Indonesians won't be doing. But these are in languages yang I tak faham. What can you do in your web browser? If you're using Chrome, right click and then you can translate it to English. And just like that, 80,000 recipes yang kita mungkin tak boleh baca, you dah boleh baca by using the translation function. So I do suggest you don't filter if you want to try, but it is up to you. So let's say you click this orange bun cake. What you can do with it, you can add it to a bookmark. Okay, you can also click cook today, whereby you can masak hari ni lah. So if I were to click cook today, it will be added at the top right here to today. But I can also add it to my bookmark. So I've already added to my bookmark before, so let's add it again. And what I want you to notice about Cookiedoo is that bukan saja you tengok resipi kat atas tau. I want you to browse the recipe. Browse all the way, you boleh baca hints and tips dekat bawah. Okay, not just hints and tips, you can share it out, but this is the power. This is the power of being a library. Ada categorization dia. So this particular recipe appears in 4 collections. Okay, check it out. Consulting favorite, Facebook live favorite, scrumptious bun cake. So macam, I ada banyak bun cake, bun pan yang cantik. I can make banyak-banyak bun cake. So click that collection and you will see more and more recipes yang lebih kurang sama dengan orange bun cake. So this is a bun pan recipe collection, but you see that it's under consultant favorites, meaning that a lot of Thermomix advisors ada favorite recipes. So you can open this up and you can see other things. Oh, suddenly got onde cupcake. You want to add that. You want to try it, but you don't want to do it now. What you can do is add, and then you can add to collection. Add to collection is you create your own collection. Okay, so you can just create collection. Katalah I create collection nama virtual show. Okay, just to show, I click save over here. So kita dah bookmark and kita save to collection juga. Where can we refer this to? Then you can click my recipes and you will see everything that I've bookmarked is here. So how do you categorize all of your Cookiedoo stuff kan? Here's how I do it, and you can have your own way. Bookmark is everything that I selalu buat. Yang I suka buat atau selalu buat. Like the cake, the teh tarik, 1 pot spaghetti, sayur, Okay, these are the things I selalu buat. Of course, I recommend all these recipes to you lah. Okay, benda you selalu buat, you bookmark it. Benda you minat nak buat, you can put it under a collection. Collection is like mini cookbook. So tadi kan kita add onde-onde cupcake to a collection with title virtual show. You boleh tukar lah kalau you nak tukar nama collection ni jadi Pak Abu's favorite. Okay, tukar lah. And then you can add on and add on. So I want to share with you how I personally categorize my collections is I do it by lauk. So as you can see on my left, I have lauk chicken, seafood, veggies. I have healthy meals. Of course, we have to have dessert. So I have dessert that is healthy dessert or dessert nak potong kaki, which is like manis-manis. And a lot of other things that you can try. Other things I have is things I want to try. So onde-onde cupcake would have gone in here. These are what I would love to try one day. So do categorize your category, so your cookie dough recipes that make sense for you. And remember just now, we can also add it to cook today atau cook sometime else. So let's say I want to make pancake muffin with this banana chocolate lah. Kenapa pula muffin ni dalam glass jar? I think it's using steaming. Let me try. If I want to add steaming, I can add it to my week. Not only can I add it today, I can add it to any days that I want ahead. So let's say I want to do it tomorrow, 4th of July. And what you can do is you can click my week and you will see all the things that you have saved, whether in a calendar function or in a list function, which is at the top right here. Best tak? So this is the recipe of the chocolate cake that we are doing today. All right, the steamed chocolate cake. There you go. All right, so very crazy easy korang, and you will use the butterfly whisk for this also. Best gila. So let's try. If it's sedap, I will let you know. Okay. So so sorry, we were doing the my week tadi. So check it out. This is the detox lemonade, but it was in a different language. Okay. And kejap lagi, we're going to finish off the show with making your own sofuto, which is the berry foam. So what you can do right now is you click on berry foam and you can check out the ingredients. Okay, the ingredients is sugar, mixed berries, lime juice, egg whites, and other things. But if you read it, there is no place that says you're going to masak the egg. We're not going to cook making this ice cream. But it says pasteurized egg whites. Pasteurizing is a method to kill bacteria, but without changing the form of the bahan makanan lah. Is to make it generally safer. So, kebanyakan daripada kita punya telur jual kat Malaysia is non-pasteurized. How do you pasteurize it? You can using the Thermomix. So this is what I did this morning. Ada recipe called heat treated eggs. This is it. Heat treated eggs. This is how you want to pasteurize you punya telur. This is using the Simmering Basket method. You letak water and you heat it to 140 Fahrenheit. So don't worry when you see Fahrenheit, because your Thermomix boleh masak in imperial, which is grams. But when you're using, in metric, which is gram, but when you're using imperial, like Fahrenheit ni, dia boleh tukar to ounces as well. All right, automatically you can do that, or you can set it manually juga. So this particular recipe is to help pasteurize your egg and kill the bacteria inside. It will tell you what to do. And again, I just want to reiterate again about exploring your Thermomix, your cookie dough. So I boleh tengok all things egg recipe just by looking at heat treated eggs. Okay, so it can even make shakshuka. Kalau kita tak boleh pergi Istanbul, but we can bring Istanbul to home. We can make our own shakshuka at home. All right. So the last part about cookie dough is it's not just about exploring recipe, but I want you to look for tadilah lemonade. Lemonade yang kita buat tadi. Ada berlambak, ada 520 lemonades. Okay, this is the recipe we always use, yang gambar daripada 3 ni. But if you notice, dekat the search bar over here, you can click on recipes and ada drop down. What you can search is also for articles. Everything that has a reference to lemonade ada dekat sini. So you can read about lemonade, or maybe you want to explore about sous vide cooking ataupun slow cooking. So you can search for articles juga. So your cookie do is also your magazine. You can read about articles. And what I like about cookie do punya articles is that dia cerita about the method or whatever topic it is, and it also suggests you recipes, slow cooking recipes. So best ke tak best ke? Tak best ke? Best kan? Okay. So do try that. And just tadi I do cerita about lemonade kan. Salah pula je lemonade. Another thing that you can browse instead of recipes and article is collection. So collection macam buku-buku kecil lah. So everything that has a reference to lemonade is also in here. As I said, you can look for things that are not in English, but I want to bring you to refreshing lemonade punya collection. So bukan saja you boleh buat lemonade biasa macam Bowie buat tadi satu lemonade macam tu saja kan. But imagine you can make cucumber lemonade, dragon fruit lemonade. We did this about a month ago. Chamomile lemonade, macam-macam. So explore. Because this is the reason why it's on subscription. All of these recipes that you see in the Cookie Do or any published book has been tested, triple tested. Okay, because why? You can make all these recipes without worrying that it is tak sedap ataupun tak selamat. It needs to be tested by and approved by Germany before it gets published. So this is a brand new recipe. You tengok tak ada rating lagi because this is brand new. You can make your own chili cheese dog, which is like your coney dog kat A&W. Just follow all these recipes. You can make it at home without worrying about the ingredients. All right. Do you have any questions about your cookie do? Okay, I dah sampai hilang suara. Bowie, what would you like to cook first?
Because like I didn't really get the part where you are cooking like multi-cooking. So that means where do you put your chicken?
Just now you probably missed it. Don't worry. So today I put my chicken in my simmering basket.
Yeah.
And the simmering basket goes inside my mixing bowl.
Okay.
So imagine my chicken just now I put inside here, and then I put my chicken inside my simmering basket inside the bowl, like right there. So right now there is a sauce at the bottom, there's chicken in the middle in the mixing bowl, there's cake, and then there's rice on top. Blown away.
So basically later you will mix the sauce with chicken, right?
Yeah, simple like that only.
Okay.
You of course have the option to cook your chicken directly inside, and that will only take 15 minutes sahaja.
Yeah.
But I'm going to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. 30 minutes, I get my chicken, my rice, and my cake. Okay? So I hope that the recipe jadi and sedap lah, because then I will write the recipe card and you can try it for yourself. Okay? So why we also like to steam our chicken is because for some reason it will be extra bouncy and all the juice will come out and flavor your broth even better. Yeah? So explore that. So but Bowie, you tak jawab I lagi lah. What's the first dish you would like to cook?
Yesterday I cooked already. I did the lemonade. Yeah.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah, yesterday I explored my own, and then I did the bolognese pasta.
Oh, the bolognese. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, good that you used it already. Irma dah pakai. Irma dah buat apa? Irma.
Hi. Sorry. I'm actually cooking right now.
Are you using the Thermomix?
Yes.
I
dah pakai macam-macam. I've actually done lasagna. I've done the Capitan chicken. I did my mango ice cream, which is an everyday thing for my babies now. Banyak. So yeah, I love this thing. I'm so happy.
I am so happy that you are happy. So anything, just
I'm
ask
actually
us or
doing
any of us.
beef soup right now.
Beef soup. Beef
Yeah.
sekali terus kat dalam tu ke? You using slow cooking ke tak ke?
I believe I'm actually doing I rebus the beef dulu in my noxa, and then I tumis inside the Thermomix, and then I'm gonna put the beef inside the Thermomix after this.
Cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Nanti you share gambar
Wish
kat
me luck.
group Okay, so Irma gave a good point. Where can you get recipes? When you are in the Cook and Share group, we posted all of our recipes dalam Telegram so that you can always refer to historical dishes as well. Okay, so what you can see here is my Telegram. When you already purchase from Thermomix Cook and Share, you will be added to the recipe group. Okay, so you can find recipes like chili crab, mee jawa. You can find hints and tips. These are like all the recipes that are written by our advisors, or maybe you even. Okay, so from simple ones and fancy ones as well. What is also cool is the Cook and Share hyperlink channel. You will also get a link to subscribe. So daripada you nak browse the group, maybe banyak sangat or not organized, you can go into this particular channel and you can look not only for recipes but tips and tricks. So if, for example, you click on in the hyperlink, maybe you click on how to use blade cover. You just click on it and you will be brought to that particular information lah, how to use blade cover. And maybe you want to refer back to some of the ebooks that we have over here. It's inside the channel as well. So what I want you to check out is, which is the next one? I'm looking for the paste. Never mind. Okay, click cooking rice because we talk about rice. You click cooking rice, then there is a book all about cooking rice with Thermomix. So this is a PDF. And if you are looking for recipes, just browse and tekan matcha bus cheesecake. Okay, some ada gambar, some tak ada gambar. But this one, check it out. Cantik tak? This is a recipe by Farah, one of our advisors. So do make sure you are in this group to access all the recipes. And we also have a discussion group. You might also be added into your own personal WhatsApp group because some of you might not be using Telegram as much. So perhaps for that, you want to be inside a WhatsApp group. You can be in there as well. And you can also ajak your friends to be part of that group if they are serving for Thermomix. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit more time and we are going to go for the last part of the unboxing. We are going to make the sofuto. But for the sofuto, I'm going to go grab my Thermomix. And I'm going to teach you about the butterfly. This is the last, what do you call it? This is the last accessory that I'm going to teach you about. Butterfly is used when you want to buat masak-masakan yang lembut. Okay, so imagine masakan atau whip your cream, your dalgona coffee, you want to masak char kway teow, mee goreng, bolognese sauce, mashed potato, and macam-macam lagi. Maybe advisors, you can help me put in the chat, what else can we use the Varoma with? The butterfly with. Okay, so today we're going to use it for making sofuto. So what we want to make sure when we use the butterfly is how to put it in. Bila kita nak whisk, whip or kacau using the butterfly, it means that this becomes the 5th and 6th blade for your mixing knife. So mixing knife kan ada 4 kan? Ada 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 blade tu kan. This will be your 5th and 6th, meaning that it will go in between the blade. There you go. In between the blade, like that. Alright? So sekarang dah ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blade because the butterfly becomes a pengacau as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is to make sure it is in its ideal position. When you look at your blade, you akan nampak ada blade yang tinggi, paling tinggi. We call it the chief blade. Okay, blade yang paling tinggi. You can see it visibly, yang mana tinggi. So what you want to do is you want to place the butterfly at the blunt side of the chief blade. Ataupun belah kiri, the left side of the highest blade. Okay, so I will see it, yeah, my chief blade. I put it belakang dia, which is on the left side. That's the blade. And I'm going to wiggle it. Wiggle, 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 just like that, to make sure that it's in position. Okay. Once I have it in place, I'm going to turn it a little bit clockwise to secure it, just like that. Okay, tadi I letak in the middle. Okay, I letak in the middle and then I secure it. Secure, dia bukan lock tau. Just by turning it clockwise. Now I cannot cabut my butterfly that easy. Okay, it doesn't lock, it just secures. So when you want to use your butterfly, you place it on the Thermomix, you place your butterfly inside, and then you can turn it on. You can activate your Thermomix. When you activate your Thermomix with the butterfly inside, I want you to make sure that you tengok dulu dia. You just check it out because butterfly can get dislodged as well. Dia boleh tercabut. So if, for example, you letak butterfly and then dia tercabut while inside, you press this knob. You press this knob and it will stop cooking. So I've just pressed this knob and now my entire thing has stopped cooking lah. It has stopped cooking. Okay, and then you can just place your butterfly gently and nicely back inside. Okay, just like that. And then when you want to take it out, just simply wiggle it inside. But kalau you masak nasi goreng, by the way, you can masak nasi goreng with a butterfly, there's going to be a lot of nasi inside and susah nak cabut. What you want to do is you take your spatula and you put it behind the wing of the butterfly and you turn it. You turn it sedikit one way and then you reverse it like that. Okay, you just toggle it and then it's easier to take out. Just like that. Okay, very simple. All right, so because I want to save time, what is happening right now? We're going to make our last dish, but before that, we're going to see what has happened. So because I'm also teaching what not to do, what not to do is to make sure that your Varoma dish is well positioned. So in this case, my steam has escaped. So my nasi might not have been cooked evenly. Okay, so I think that is the case. But when you have your Varoma, how do you want to open it? You want to open the lid away, with the steam away from your face, like this. You lift and you terus flip it over like that. Okay, nampak ada air jatuh semua tadi kan? So masuk bawah nasi I. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, let's check out the rice. Okay, the rice is, as I expected, not to be fully cooked because of Varoma that escaped tadi. So I'm just going to cook it later on after the show to make sure that it's all fluffy. But what you can do now is you can lift the entire Varoma set and put it on the lid that you letak tadi. Okay, so everything has its time, has its place. So I just want to see what also happened to the cake at the bottom, because I think it might not be fully cooked as well. So there you go. Yeah, I still need to steam it a little bit. Okay, okay, but officially it can. And why did it not fully cook? Because I got steam escaping on this side. All right, but I'm pretty sure my chicken is cooked. Now what I want to teach you is how to take out the simmering basket. Okay, so you have your spatula. What you want to do is hook the spatula inside the simmering basket. How do you do this? Okay, so tadi Bowie tanya, where is the chicken? While we're taking out the chicken, you want to hook the spatula inside the simmering basket. There is a hole inside at this angle. You tengok tak terlalu tinggi, tak terlalu rendah. And what you want to do is hold the mixing bowl handle with one hand and you want to pull the spatula first inside to secure it inside. Okay, and then you can take out the simmering basket and you lift the lid backwards like this. Okay, just like that. Okay, so there's two options. I'm going to put my chicken inside the mixing bowl. So you just lift and tunggangkan your chicken inside. All right, there you go. Ta-da! And put it in the sink. And then the last part for this recipe is I'm going to add sayur sawi. But I'm not going to cook it any further. So I dah basuh my sayur sawi, everything inside. And you can see the gravy, everything is in place. So you can actually make this thicker by running it in Varoma for a while longer. All right, so let's plate it up. Okay, so let's pour it out. So even pouring is part of unboxing service. How to pour. Yes, not kidding. We even teach you that. So with the mixing bowl, I want you to hold the bottom part of the mixing bowl, just like so. And then what you want to do is pour it like that. It is so much easier than you hold the top. You want to hold it at the ergonomic handle at the bottom right here. Okay, and then check out. We're using residual heat to cook the sawi or whatever sayur you want to put lah. Mak Saleh dia pakai kale. Jadi tapi I don't think kailan ataupun other kind of kale would be so nice and easily gotten here in Malaysia. So I pakai sawi je. Okay, and ta-da! 1 pot meal. No butter, butter chicken, less dairy, or you can opt with santan, and dah siap. Ta-da! I'm so happy with the result. All right, later I take photo, I can share it. All right, the last bit is I'm gonna show only how to do pre-clean. So you just pre-clean. You can ask the Thermomix to clean for you. So what you want to do is fill the Thermomix with water. Minimum is to cover the blade. Maximum is 1 liter. 1 liter, which is as capacity marking on your Thermomix, which you can use. Tadi my measuring cup jatuh. Take my measuring cup. Nasib baik dia tak terjatuh the other side. And how do you activate pre-clean? Remember the little modes that you have, one of them is called pre-clean. So you click pre-clean and there's 4 options and you just choose the option that you want to use. So in this case, I pakai universal. Universal is when you masak your sambal, your curry and everything else. What's going to happen during pre-clean is dia akan heat up the water while detecting what is inside the bowl to clean it efficiently. However, it's only 80 to 85% cleaning only for you. Meaning afterwards, you will go to your sink and just give it a very good rinse. Alright, there are 4 different modes. Dough, lepas you buat roti. Universal, lepas you buat sambal. There's also fat and caramel after you make your butter cake ataupun caramel sauce. And lastly, there is browning. Sometimes when you cook with the Thermomix, if you don't have sufficient liquid, the food might get stuck at the base of the Thermomix. So that is when you use browning for pre-clean. At any point of time, you feel that you want to stop it, like I said before, the selector down is the pause and emergency stop button. So I can just press and stop it. Okay, so as you saw, I tak siap, I didn't wait for it because it is automatedly timed. You just have to put in water and stir it. And now at least 85%, even the lid, because of the function, the blade power, but you wouldn't have noticed that this is not a clean bowl before. We made curry inside before, or butter chicken, okay? So I'm gonna use this bowl sekejap lagi just to steam a little bit of my cake and my rice. But right now, last and not the least, we are going to use the cookie dough function. Just now, when we were browsing cookie dough, I saved, this is cookie dough on your TM6. You can browse it on the TM6 itself. But of course, it is way easier when you browse it on the web. So when you browse, you can search everything here, but let's tekan the 3 bars at the top, click my recipes, and all your bookmark and save collections will be inside lah. So cookie dough is subscription based, meaning after you finished your cookie dough free trial, you have the option to subscribe. If you subscribe, you get the opportunity to browse more for another year. If not, meaning that all your saved recipes, you will not be able to access any longer lah. However, there are free recipes that you can access for as long as you and your Thermomix shall live, which are our favorites and the basic cookbook and a couple new more collections that has been recently published. So even though you tak ada Cookie Do subscription, you can still use the guided cooking function using those preset recipes in your TM6. Okay, so you can see your collections over here, but what I want to show you is my week, the one that we add into our days. This becomes my meal planner. So I'm going to be making berry foam, which is the sofuto. I'm using the metric base. And let me go get my stuff. And I am going to halve the recipe. So when you want to halve recipes, you definitely halve the ingredients lah. However, it's not necessary to halve your cooking time, or it's not necessarily to halve your speed as well. So in this case, we are only halving the ingredients, but everything else we are not halving. Okay, so first thing it says to me, put 140 grams of sugar. We're halving it, so I'm only putting 70 grams. And then I click next. It tells me to tutup, and it's gonna grind my sugar for me for 15 seconds. Let's keep them. Right. All right, so it's not necessary for me to halve the time as well as the speed for these recipes. Check it out, I'm making icing sugar all over again. Then I press next. All you got to do with guided cooking is click next. So dia kata letak 500 grams of mixed frozen berries. So in this case, I have stuff that I bought from IKEA the other day. Okay, they're frozen berries, which is raspberry and blueberry and maybe blackberry. So dia suruh letak 500, but I'm halving it, so put 250. What else? It asked me to put lime juice. Okay, I have lime juice, and it asked me to put 1 egg white, pasteurized. So put in my lime juice just now, and 1 egg white, the pasteurized egg, because I want to make sure that every of the, what do you call it? Bacteria has died already. Okay, then the next thing is, it asked me to put spatula in, but you see, this is actually a video. Some of the recipes come with videos like this. Kalau you tak tahu how to use, if it's a very tricky method, how to cut your sponge cake and so on and so forth, you can refer here. All right, so this video. Okay, and then we press next, and what it's going to do for 1 minute is to blend. So right now, this is using the blend mode. Okay, blend mode. A bit loud. Okay. I think it's done, so I can just stop it. Okay, because sometimes when you halve the recipe, of course the ingredients is less, you are not going to be blending so many things. So what it did, I've never made this recipe before. I've made a different sofuto before. So all I know is blend it already lah. This is how it looks like. Okay, the next thing it asked me to do is put in my butterfly whisk. So this is where I'm going to show you the way to put the butterfly whisk again. With ingredients inside, of course, you can see where to put it if it's not a lot of things. So just place it securely like that. Okay, of course, you can scrape the side. Okay, let's scrape the side. And see what it asks us to do. So put the measuring cup, put the lid on in place, and it's going to whisk for 3 minutes. Okay, so if you notice, my bowl has can cook hot food, and now it can cook cold soup as well. As you can see, it's frosted. Yeah, it's frosted. I can scrape it, and you will see ice on my fingertips over there. You see? Check it out. Okay, because it's cold inside from the frozen berries. And then in the meantime, like I said, if you want to check out what's going on inside, you can open this carefully. Just very gently. So dairy foam is going to use the egg white and whip it. Okay, and that is why we're going to get the sofuto type of texture lah. Okay, and we use the butterfly whisk to help whisk the egg white better. Alright, so this case you use pasteurized egg, and pasteurized egg you're going to do it untuk buat your own mayonnaise as well. Alright, so this will end our what do you call it? Cooking show for today. The last thing I would like to ask from everybody is a short reminder of where you can get your recipes. Okay, so you can get your recipes again from the Telegram group. There you go. And what I would like to invite is that for those, you can tell your friends and family about the Thermomix. This is our promotion for this particular month. And even if you want to purchase it as a gift for somebody, go ahead, ask your advisor. We can even wrap it up for you and send it to whoever you want to give a gift to. And with Cook and Share, you will get unboxing, all these classes. We sometimes have shorter cooking classes, all right? And definitely make sure you get added into your support group lah. Like we have ebooks, definitely ask us all about our ebook collection. You can even print it out yourself. And after this, your advisors will help to give you a call and ask you if you don't have a Thermomix yet, how to own one. So you can either opt to do a full payment at 6988, or you can do an installment up to 24 months, and you can use debit card as well. So debit card option is actually 250 ringgit a month. So I will have to get this update for it. So I would invite all of you to make a lot of food, because food is also memories. So we can make more of them. If you're interested to be part of our advisor group, definitely you should consider. So we have Kak Tina, who is a lawyer. Kak Wahida, she's a retiree. Izora, she worked as a model as well as a government officer. We have Jihan, who is in corporate. We have Farah, who is our stay-at-home 5-kid mom who runs her own business. And I'm a Thermomix trainer. So we would invite you to join our branch. So when you join, you are a new advisor, you will have a buddy, and you will have a team manager who is guiding you and supporting you doing cooking shows. And we have our Cook and Branch family, which is led by Kartini, who is our branch manager, supported by all the team managers in our team. So if you join as an advisor, you have more than 200 people to support you along the way. If you are interested, or even if you just want the advisor kit, just ask your advisor. Advisor kit, you akan dapat thermomat, you akan dapat apron, and there's light or premium. The premium comes with a trolley bag. Trolley bag ni harga dia 450 tau. But if you look at the advisor kit, which is 480 ringgit, you get all of this, right? 1,000 ringgit value at 480 ringgit. So if you want to consider, do get the premium advisor kit, especially because of the trolley. And whether you want to be a full-time advisor or not, there are a lot of things you can do. We have our roadmap to ensure that you can get to your free Thermomix when you join as a new partner. And we have our monthly Borak Santai lah if you want to know a little bit more. So all of these wonderful things that you can do and the free things that you can get, the promotion, yeah, all of this is being enabled. And don't forget to follow our socials. All right, so my sofuto dah siap ah. My sofuto dah. Cik muka gelabah. Sebenarnya muka impress. Are you ready? Are you ready to see the blended things, what has happened inside? Ding, da, da, ding, da, ding. Ta-da! Check it out. Apa benda ni? Yes, this is your homemade sofuto, ice cream, berry foam, whatever you want to call it. Oh my lord, it's full 2.2 liters worth in your mixing bowl pula. Yalah, in your mixing bowl lah. So what can we do? I'm so excited. Maya, you want ice cream? Okay, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? So I'm just gonna scoop it up. Let's see how the texture is like. It is soft, yet it is firm. Okay, you guys give lah some comment on the chat box. Okay, let me get a spoon, yeah. Maya, ice cream mommy made for you. Pink, it's her favorite. It looks good, huh? All right, so you can check it out. I have to scoop it off with another spoon. Check it out, korang. Okay, so you're going to try this? Make sure you pasteurize your egg first, okay? All right, here you go, baby. Nice. Okay, so of course the best is for you to eat this immediately. Okay, I'm just going to taste it. The one is called berry foam because it tastes like you're eating foam. Okay? All right. So that is what we have for our unboxing for today. Let's recap what we have made together. Campur dengan benda yang tak jadi kan. I'm not embarrassed. It happens all the time. So when you're cooking with Thermomix, mungkin kalau something tak jadi, don't worry. Just ask your advisor. Very likely she has already experienced that. Okay, so we've made our lemonade. Okay. And we've also made, where's my butter chicken? We've also made chicken for lunch. All right. And we've made our sofuto. And benda I will also add on time to sekejap lagi. But separately, I'm going to cook them separately. I'm going to cook rice first and I'm going to cook my cake. We made rice in Varoma as well as chocolate cake, steamed chocolate cake at the bottom. Okay. All right. So with that, that is our cooking class, cooking show for today. And also mini unboxing. Irma, Bowie, I hope you managed to get a lot of, you noted things down. There's a lot of information that of course I shared. Do get yourself active inside the WhatsApp group, inside the Telegram group. Ask questions, post up the things that you cook. Janganlah bagi WhatsApp group tu klik senyap-senyap je. So just post up anything you would like. And enjoy the mixing. May, do we have any questions from the group? I have to tunjuk myself photo.
Tak ada so far.
Are you going to try this? Have you tried this?
No, I've not. Kena try dengan mango lah. Boleh kan
Sejuk,
mango? Frozen mango.
Yeah, you try. I've never tried. Yay! All right. So with that, thank you so much, May, for helping me out. All right. Again, do contact your advisor when you want to get a Thermomix or when you join the Cook and Share Advisor family. And I wish you a very, very good day and have a good weekend. The rest